G'day folks, welcome to Monday Night Live 50. Can you believe it's 50 of these bloody things?
I know, congratulations.
So, welcome Warren.
G'day mate.
Yes, Merry Christmas everyone.
Merry Christmas.
It's really good to see everyone here.
50 shows is
50 shows. It's a couple of runs. So g'day Narelle and Trevor's here. Darkside's in the house.
As always.
As always, yeah. So it's good to see everyone here. So so Richard's here and Lisa and Alicia and Darren. I might have to move these comments over here. I think I'm a bit far away from it.
It's like meters from us.
Yes, it is. So welcome everyone to the Christmas show, Christmas special show. Lots of prizes to give away, $1,000 worth of prizes to give away.
Bit of Q&A.
A bit of Q&A. We've got some questions here. There'll be certainly waffling on. You can guarantee that with Warren and I. It's like an hour in the bush with Warren and I. Not a lot of detecting and a whole lot of...
lots of breaks and sitting around shooting the breeze.
Yeah. Putting the kettle on.
Actually, that's the best part of a day out, really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Then you might find something in between.
Yeah, well, Colene's finding stuff while we're sitting on.
That's what she finds, so much stuff, which is too much talking. Oh, well, the logistics, I've got to set up the kettle, boil the tea.
Oh, and you've got that very complicated windbreak that you put around it.
Oh, I'm not using it at the moment because all the fire issues that we had. We took a thermos.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
well, the last thing you want to see is your car going up in flames around the kettle.
Yeah. Not to mention the bush.
The bush and all the houses and everything.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So we don't do that.
So who's been with us all 50? That's the trick. I know David and Nadia might be here, but we might see who's been here for all 50.
That's a big run, you know. Like plenty of Hollywood shows don't get 50 episodes up.
Oh no, I feel like Friends.
Well, you like Friends actually.
Yeah.
Like Friends.
Yeah. No, it's all down to the guys watching it.
You might be the next Seinfeld.
Oh, except I'm not that funny. Yeah. It'd be boring Seinfeld.
Yeah, boring Seinfeld.
Yeah. Particularly if you're not into metal detecting, you're in strife.
True.
Yeah. It'll be the world's most boring show. So who else have we got anyone here that's been to all 50? Dustin's here. Dustin, how are you? Trevor wants the pie warmer. Bring the pie warmer back.
Pie warmer.
Yeah. We had a whole.
We should have a whole show on pies.
We could do a show on spice.
Oh, well, not pies, but metal detecting snacks.
Oh. Now,
because food's, like I said, that's a big deal.
Absolutely. Maybe that's an Australia Day thing.
Would be a good idea.
Yeah.
True blue sort of thing. When I went a few years ago, when I was in, I went on a Civil War site in Tennessee with the Garrett team, and one of the guys there I'm in contact with now on Facebook all the time. He just drank soft drink all day, or soda as they call it, and ate Tennessee moon pies, which is like a double wagon wheel. That's all he ate all day.
Oh, fair dinkum. Geez, he'd have the sugar running pretty high.
Well, he was bouncing off the trees and he found a fair bit of gear. But that's an interesting. We should do a show on metal detecting snacks.
Yeah. I'm a chicken man. I like a dead bird. So
that's not real good in summer out there unless you've got a good fridge. In your
car,
I
got a good fridge.
Oh right, okay,
A chicken, chicken and a loaf of bread.
Chomping on a chicken wing or something.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's
I like the sound of that.
Yeah. So.
Actually, I just sort of stick to peanut butter and Vegemite type sandwiches. That's pretty. They don't go off in the heat. They last for weeks. They last for weeks in the car.
It gets flash out in the bush with you.
It's
right?
like I know it does.
Yeah.
I know it's all top shelf for me, but you know the thing about McDonald's and how they last forever. I have found chips in the car they've been there from a couple of chips back, and you can eat them. Yeah. Pretty good.
You've tested it?
I've tested it. Found a chip, a bit hungry.
Yeah. That's a little...
I've got to clean the glandular out more often.
Absolutely. Well, there is a supply if you break down in the middle of nowhere. You know you've got a supply
of food.
True.
There's going to be food and there might be a tea bag in there somewhere. Last time I cleaned it, I found a couple of coins. I forgot that it was there. So
what, that you'd found?
Yeah, we found. They got lost in the car on the way home.
Yeah.
Rolled out of Collins Fines bag.
Yeah. So Tony's on 45th time. I know David and Nadia have seen all of them.
Wow.
So Mark's with you. Vegemite and cheese, simply the best.
Yeah, it's straight up.
It's
put
it's
it in your
good
backpack
gear.
and carry it around.
Yes. So, and Dan's only missed a couple of shows. So well done, everyone. Congratulations. I think it's David and Nadia that might be our last standing.
Should have an awards night for all these.
We should have an awards night.
Big gala affair.
A gala affair.
Yeah.
Get dressed up in a hat.
Bow tie and top hat.
Yeah. So we had a lot of floods around the country lately. Victoria's had some water.
Yep.
And I just noticed the Darling Downs has had a big flood there today.
Getting a lot of rain up in behind Brisbane.
Yep.
And of course North Queensland with the cyclone coming through and up in the Gulf.
Yep. And then Victoria.
Yep.
A week ago we were talking about fires. Now we're talking about floods.
And Sydney every house in Sydney had a tree fall on it.
Yeah.
It's been pretty wild down there.
It's you'd expect it though somewhere in Australia, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
plenty of country out there. Something's always going wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the poor old farmers don't get a lot of rain out west. Still.
No, those blokes are still in drought, which is horrific. So, right, so we've got we've got an unbelievable lump of prizes here tonight. I don't even know how I'm going to draw them all. Yes. So tonight's an hour and a half show, and we've got an Ace 400 to give away. Thanks. This is proudly donated by NQ Explorers for tonight's show. So thank you very much, Warren and Colleen, for this. And your support throughout the year and a bit. So
it's been great.
We're going to draw that out from the share. We're going to do that as a standard draw. Share this live stream while it's on. So win the prize, and we'll randomly pick that later on. Also, as a second prize from Gold Diggers is a bushwalker sluice. Fantastic little sluice. About 2 feet long, 6 inches wide, fantastic little river sluice. So that's going away the same way. Then we've had a business is going to start up. Let me just put their logo up here. The business is going to start up in the next. That's not even close to being in the centre. Starting up in Brisbane next year. It's called Crazy Crevicer, which is sounds good. They're going to make crevicing tools and crack suckers
Aussie
company. So that's going to be really good. Now they've donated. Well, I don't know where to start with this. They've donated a stack of. Well, they donated some money to split it up. So we've got tonight. There's Grey Ghost Fines pouches. There's 2 different sizes of those Grey Ghost Fines pouches. Good old trusty Garrett pans. There's the Gold Trap pans, which is my personal favourite. I just love that pan. Yep. We've got nugget scoops. We've got
little
sluices, the pocket sluices from Gold Rat, of course.
These little doohickeys here.
Yeah, the doohickeys.
More about the doohickeys later.
Andre's pencils for cleaning up your fines correctly. So we've got a set of them to give away. We've got also the Treborius wax. Well,
what's that for?
It's artifact preservation and enhancement balm.
Oh.
So we've got one of them to go away. So and we're going to have a bit of a play with this later on at some time. And then we've got some diggers pouches and nugget scoops. And
what are these doohickeys here?
Those doohickeys are crevicing tools. They're not his crevicing tools, but this is the sort of thing he's going to be doing. So we've got some crevicing tools there. So I've got no idea how we're going to do it. We're just going to do it randomly through the night. The 2 big prizes will be at the end of the night. So thank you to NQ Explorers for that. And before we go too much further, we should explain what NQ Explorers is for the people. There might have been people here 50 times, but there might be only someone here once.
First time.
So
that's our YouTube channel.
Yeah, that was a bit anticlimactic.
It was. Sort of built that up. You over-talk that way too much.
Yeah. It's the world's greatest YouTube channel, isn't it?
Yeah, if you enjoy metal detecting.
Yep.
And a bit of travel and a bit of Aussie history.
Yep. A lot of war stuff there.
Yeah.
A lot of gold prospecting there. Really, really good advice sort of thing. So, and that's the logo you're looking for there. So keep that in mind there. So, thank you for that. NQ Explorers. So we've got, you'll be pleased to know, let me get rid of some of this stuff here. You'll be pleased to know we're already 130 comments behind.
Oh, that's right.
So
we're not going to stay up with that tonight.
No.
We'll just do what we want anyway, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. We might be here till midnight giving away. We've got 20 of these prizes to give away. So
now.
Okay. Well, we will give something away now. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to have a really, really quick thing. Let me get to the bottom of the comments here. Sorry if I missed some comments, guys. Hello, everyone. If you, Crazy Crevicer particularly wanted to send some prizes out to a heap of kids. So we might do crevicing tool and a sluice and a digger's bag for 3 kids. So we're going to do this randomly. So if you've got kids, right, and we have to be a bit of an honesty thing here, but if you've got kids, right, just put kids in the comment and we'll randomly select 3 people to get 3 prizes out to. Actually, we're going to do this one as a pack. We're only going to pick one. So
do all 3 to the one
person.
Right.
So a crevicing tool, a pocket sluice, and a
Garrett fines pouch.
And a fines pouch. So if you've got kids, mention kids in the comments, and we can go from there. So we're going to close that in about a minute. So really quick comment, really quick competition there. So right, so. We've got a stack of questions here to answer as well. But before we get into that, I thought we'd just get a quick update on this ORX. I get 20 questions a day about ORX. ORX is the new machine coming from XP Deus. It's very, very interesting. I've seen it work in coin mode. I haven't got one yet. I should have one in the next 2 days to go run out to the gold fields and actually test the thing. So how it works in our conditions. So it'll be very, very interesting to see how that works. So it is not coming before the 7th of the 1st. So they'll be here in store the 7th of the 1st if I have any left of that initial order. So, because people are already pre-ordering them now.
Right.
So,
so they get a multi-frequency coil. Now you can select the frequencies like a day.
Yeah, exactly. So from, I think it's 18 to 80. The frequency, so it's a really high coil, high frequency. If you want lower frequencies, you can put the black coils on them, which go all the way down to 3, I think.
Okay.
So really, really low. So yes. So yes. That's how. I've got no idea how we're going to keep track of all this. So, but anyway,
too much going on.
There is too much going on. So yes. So XP Deus pre-orders are open now. I will have one in the store in the next week or so, but bear in mind I could take it out to the bush and I'll be out in the bush testing.
So you're going to run the field test as well?
Yeah. And then they're going to arrive on the 7th. Now, who was that person? That we've selected a winner there. So Jamie Widget. Jamie, I've got a sneaking suspicion that may not
Jamie
be
Widget.
Your real name. So that's a pocket.
So the Widget family is the Widget family is one a sluice, a scoop, and a
crevice tool.
A crevice tool.
And a fines bag.
Oh, and a fines bag.
Right, cool. So that's the first one done.
Right.
Do you want to throw that gear on the floor so we don't get confused?
Otherwise, we're going to give stuff away twice.
Yes, and that would be devastating.
So the Widget family there.
Yes.
So you got some questions from previous shows.
I've got a lot of
which you get a lot, the same question
all the time.
Yeah,
all the time. And I thought let me just ask you this question, right? So I get this question all the time. I want to buy a gold machine. Does it only find gold?
Yep.
And take it away.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
right.
So
if you're starting out, and this is people starting
out, and they ask that question: is a gold machine only find gold?
Right.
Yeah.
So there's no such thing.
No.
As a gold detector.
No.
Gold's a metal, and there's all sorts of metals from ferrous right up to platinum metals.
Yeah.
And metal detectors will detect them all. Any metal detector will detect gold. Just depends and the environment gold's found in is the issue.
Yeah, exactly.
So you will find that gold machines they'll either be a very low frequency or they'll be pulse induction, PI, and they will have a ground balancing circuit.
Yeah.
Generally, coin machines, the low-end coin machines, beginners machines won't have a ground balancing circuit.
And that's the big issue, isn't it?
Yes.
No ground balance.
And they will find gold.
Yeah.
You run your wedding. Well, she's probably found a 4 grammer with a Ace 250.
250, yeah.
You run your wedding ring under a metal detector, it'll hear it because it's metal.
Yeah.
The issue is gold is where it's found.
Yeah.
The issue on the beach is where coins and jewellery are found in salt. So there's all sorts of variables and different parameters.
And until recently, well, even still, salt on the beach and heavily mineralised down the upper, they're two opposites, aren't they?
Opposite ends of the spectrum.
That's why you get a machine that's, even though it's cutting head and brand new, it might be great on the beach, but it's not
the
that
thing
good
about,
in the goldfield.
And this is, I'll say it annoys me a lot when you see there's a new machine coming out. This happened with AT Max, happened with the Garrett machines, happened with ATX. Oh, that won't work in Australia.
Yeah.
You get that kind of comment from people who've never seen, touched or looked at it.
Yeah.
Now,
I get that with the RX.
Yeah, with the and the RX will be going through the same teething troubles.
Yeah.
The question is whether it will work in Australia. Will it ground balance? Will it have a ground balancing circuit that will compensate for the level of mineralisation you find in Australia? That's the question you're asking.
Exactly.
So, no large company, like no big reputable metal detecting company is going to bring out a machine and claim it will work in certain conditions if it doesn't have the ground balance circuit to do it. They're just not going to do it.
Yeah.
So, if you go to a big box store and buy a $75 metal detector, I can guarantee it's not going to work in the goldfields.
Yeah.
Well, it'll work, but it'll make a lot of noise. It won't have a ground balancing circuit.
Yeah.
And it has to have a ground balancing circuit that allows for ironstone mineralisation. If it's a beach machine, it's got to allow for salt mineralisation, basically.
Yeah.
And you've got your rutile sands and you've got your black sands on the beach. It needs to be able to compensate for that. So the question isn't whether it'll work anywhere in particular.
Yeah.
And I mean, it even gets parochial in Australia where people are saying, oh, that machine might work in New South Wales, it won't work in WA.
Oh.
Like,
it's territorial.
Like, the thing is, the laws of physics, according to Scotty on the Enterprise, work like the laws of physics are the laws of physics.
Yeah.
If it works here, it'll work on Mars if the mineralisation on Mars is similar.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Let's not get into the Mars subject.
You went there last week.
No, I did, and regretted it.
You were digging holes all over the place.
I just happened to show
the first bloke on Mars is going to do all right.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if someone texted me through the week and said, "How do you think Elon Musk is paying for all these spaceships? He's already mining them."
Well, Matt Damon spent a bit of time up there. I don't think he did need detecting.
No, I didn't see a detector with him. No. But I also question whether that was real life or not as well.
Oh, you don't reckon it happened?
No. Well, look, Matt Damon. I don't think Matt Damon's
Matt Damon has been in mind.
No.
The whole point about if a big company, let's say BHP, we'll call it, did peg a lease on Mars, that's probably the only reason you want to go to Mars, because you could make a lot of money out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you've got to get it back to Earth. The transportation cost would be pretty high, I think.
Well, yeah. Rocket fuel's not cheap.
It'd be no different than bringing gold out of the Palmer River in 1870, though, would it?
Oh, no.
Really? I mean, honestly, that might sound ridiculous, but they took gold from the Palmer River and took it to London to make it into sovereigns.
Yeah. So
that might as well have been Mars.
Yeah, exactly. It was back then. So,
yeah.
So
getting off track there.
Yeah, it is.
We were talking about metal detectors in your first machine.
No, we were talking about the soil conditions.
For the soil conditions,
rather than for the metal.
That's right. So to say offhand that a certain machine won't work in a certain place without technical knowledge of how the machine's been designed is a little bit ridiculous, and that's what you get on the forums all the time.
Yeah.
You can't assume if a company puts up a machine as a gold, and it's a reputable company I'm talking about, as a prospecting detector, it's going to have a ground balance circuit. And it's going to be designed for mineralisation.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people buy a VLF machine because they're cheaper than Pulse.
Yeah.
And go prospecting. VLF machines find a hell of a lot of gold.
Yeah.
And they always have and still do.
Yeah.
But the VLF machines will have limitations, and they're going to be noisy, unless you're in a very benign sort of area, or the mineralisation is consistent.
And what I'm noticing the trend is now with these new machines coming out, and I don't know whether the RX is like it, is, so for instance, you take some VLF machines to the beach, they run perfectly quiet.
Yeah.
What's actually going on there is the circuitry inside the machine is just turned off that noise. It's like an auto discrimination.
Right. Exactly.
Right? So where some machines, let's say the Max, for instance, you've got to wind up your discrimination so you don't hear that salt noise. Some of them flicks them over to beach mode. Doesn't tell you that there's discrimination, but there is discrimination. That's exactly what it's doing.
Even the old, getting back, 15, 20 years ago, nearly, well, they still sell the GTI 2500. It's got a salt elimination mode. Same thing. Incredibly advanced detector.
Yeah.
But that's all it's doing, like you said.
Well, I haven't seen one of them in Australia for...
I've got one in the shed.
Yeah, but I haven't seen it out of the shed.
Mine's in the Hall of Fame.
Is it? Hall of Fame.
My Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Not anyone else's.
That was such a clever machine.
Oh, it was fantastic. Yeah. But you're right. It's a lot of things are going on in a machine when you flick a switch that you don't have to know how it works or why it works. But like, I'll get back to, if you're going to buy a machine for a particular environment, and gold, most people want to go either gold, and there's a lot of beach hunters that want to go beach. Both of those machines will do really well on relics, because relics is fairly...
Yeah, relic,
it's going to be in the middle somewhere.
Easy stuff, yeah.
So you're probably going to find yourself armed with either a gold machine or a beach machine. Now, pulse induction are going to go really well on the beach. And I've had people say to me, why are you using an ATX on the beach? I'll tell you why I'm using an ATX on the beach. It's dead quiet, and you're getting depth like you wouldn't believe. However, you're going to dig a lot of holes. Now,
and you're going to dig a lot of holes that are huge holes.
Yeah, huge holes for a bobby pin.
Yeah.
That was dropped in 1950.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you want to be sure, and this is particularly nugget hunting, if you want to be sure about finding gold, you've got to dig every target.
Absolutely.
I don't know anyone's got that kind of patience in most places.
No.
Like, the dream gold site is where the old timers haven't been there. There's no rubbish. You walk into a patch and every target's gold.
Yeah.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
But most of the time, you're plucking your gold out of all the lead shot and all the Snyder bullets and all the boot heels and the... Now, VLF can do it, a nail, but the pulse machine won't.
Yeah.
The pulse machine... The trouble with a pulse machine on iron is, on a VLF, iron is a low conductor.
Yeah.
Easily discriminated out.
Yeah.
Pulse machine, because of the way the pulse induction works, iron's a very high conductor of the signal, so it's going to be a good target every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's all sorts of ups and downs with the different technologies. So you buy a pulse machine as your first detector. If you've never swung a detector, it'll drive you nuts. You won't know what's going on.
Unless people go, I just want gold nuggets, here's my cash.
Yeah.
I try and talk them out of that as a first machine.
Yeah.
Because it drives people balmy, and I've just heard too many stories of them sitting in sheds.
Well, there's plenty of... I reckon the majority of metal detectors ever sold probably sit in sheds.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that's because, like exactly what you're talking about, you need to have some sort of... You need to lead into it somehow. And I mean, everyone says, I'd love to buy a gold machine and go prospecting. Of course, we all want to do that, but...
Retire.
Yeah, and you've got to walk before you... You've got to crawl before you can walk.
Yeah.
You really do have to.
Yeah.
Just doing lots and lots of hours in the bush and understanding a metal detector, doesn't matter what it is the best lead in.
Yeah.
But if you go out and buy like a top-end mine lab as your first machine...
Yeah.
Like a GPX, a 4500 or 5000, you're going to be working hard.
Yeah.
You're going to be, you're going to be scratching your head a lot, put it that way.
Yeah. The learning curve's very steep.
You'll be successful eventually.
Yeah.
But you've got to do
hours.
Hundreds of hours.
Hundreds of hours.
Yeah. And that's a lot of detecting.
Yeah. It is.
There's plenty of stories of people pinging a nugget first day, and that does happen, and I've seen it.
Yeah, but, and I've seen people go out there for 5 years and not find a
piece of gold.
Yeah. So, and have 6 machines.
Yeah. And buy all the new ones every time.
Yeah.
They just don't walk across the gold.
So here's an interesting question. Ashley asks: Is there a pulse and a VLF detector in one? Can it be switched between the two?
There's no
not
such
yet.
beast.
It will come.
Well, I should imagine it will.
Or new technology will surpass both.
Both.
Yeah.
The reason a pulse is so good in super high mineralisation is because of the pulse, the way it turns on and off. Basically, it's switching itself on and off, and listening for targets in between.
Yep.
One set of pulses is ground balancing, one set of pulses is looking for targets. In a VLF, which is a CW or constant wave, the machine's constantly transmitting.
Yeah.
So it's always hearing the ground. Whereas a pulse machine is not always here in the ground.
Yeah.
It's only half here. It's only here in the ground when it's switched on.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why a pulse machine works in super high mineralisation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I mean, it may not be the case now. The last time, 2 or 3 years ago, I was out around Kalgoorlie, where we were getting gold there with ATXs, and there was a spot out there called the Chili Patch. Now there might be someone watching from Kalgoorlie who knows
World famous.
the world famous Chili Patch. It's called chili because it's so hot. The only way to work gold out of it is dry blow.
Yeah.
And they only dry blow it because no
Can't
metal
run a
detector
machine
has
on
ever
it.
worked on it.
Yeah.
Even
Wouldn't
to this,
that be? Get one to work there. It'd be just because
there's
there's a lot of
so
gold
much
there.
gold
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
It's just tons and tons of gold.
Yeah.
And all they're doing is surfacing with a loader, running it through on a big bank of dry blowers. I've seen the dry blowers in the shed. They're just working the patch through the dry blowers.
Yeah.
Which isn't a really efficient, even now, way of finding gold.
Yeah.
But every new machine that comes onto the market's taken out to the chili patch
exactly.
and given a run.
Yeah, exactly.
So no one's been able to build a machine that can ground balance on the chili patch
yet.
Yeah, it'll happen.
It'll happen. Don't worry about that.
Unless they've dry blowed it all. It's all gone by then.
Great question, Ashley. So, Ashley, congratulations. You've got a. I'm going to send
it's a
you
giveaway.
a.
Ka-ching.
I'm going to send you a digger's pouch.
Garrett Digger's pouch.
Yeah. So, guys, if you win something tonight,
Fill up the treasure.
I'm just putting what you won on your little message, so I don't lose track of it.
On the floor.
Exactly. So, right. So, that was good, but let's.
But it could have been better.
Concerned about we're going to do another
It
giveaway.
A lot of waffling.
Yes.
You want to do another giveaway?
Oh, we'll do another giveaway in a minute when I come up with an idea. So, right. So, Ozzy's here, Vanessa's here, Frank's here. Here's a good question from Frank. Actually, is gold from WA purer than Victorian gold?
No, not necessarily. Depends.
Yeah.
Which gold field?
Victoria's normally got some pretty clean gold.
Some of that stuff that comes out of particularly Ballarat is just beautiful gold. But there's stuff coming out WA that assays way up in the 90s.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
And there's some really awful gold that comes out of WA. I've seen some just black.
Yeah.
Like the stuff comes out of Claremont in Queensland.
Yeah,
some
it's a bit
awful looking stuff.
Yeah.
But most people who know a bit about gold, or gold buyers, I'll say, reputable gold buyers, can tell pretty much which gold field a nugget came from.
Yeah, and they can actually test it.
You can test it.
To get the exact
to buy it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's noticeably...
I mean, to get the exact fingerprint of where it came from.
I mean, my modest collection of gold comes from all over Australia and America, and it's all visibly different.
Yeah. So, Paul's here and Susan's here. Hello, guys. Good to see you here for episode 50. Huge giveaway night. NQ Explorers have given away a Ace 400 tonight, which is fantastic of them. Thanks very much. So that's a like and share. Then we've got the... I've still got that thing up. And then this is the like and share as well. The little 6-inch gold wrap sluice. Let me get rid of that thing. Everyone gets bored with who we are. They know. And if you don't know, we're here every Monday night, so come back again next Monday. So
not next Monday, but you're not doing it.
That's a good point actually. So this is the last show of the year. We're not doing Christmas Eve. We're not doing New Year's Eve. They're the Mondays that fall. So the next show will be the 7th of January, Monday the 7th of January. So yes, I'm actually...
You're having a bit of a break?
After 50, I'm going to have a couple of weeks off.
Rest on your laurels?
Thanks, mate. Yeah. I don't know whether I'm quite resting on my laurels sort of thing. So, Chris is very kind to us here. He'd rather watch us than porn stars.
Porn stars are set up.
Yeah.
It's pretty raw here. There's no setting up here.
No, we set up halfway through the show. So now Vicky says we're told there's alluvial gold here where she is. I don't know where she is. I might have missed that comment. So probably Vicky. It's all down the east coast of Australia.
It's just about everywhere alluvial gold.
So yeah. Okay. So then we've got to give away some more stuff, but I've just got to... Did you bring those targets over, or are they sitting over here?
Oh, yeah, I've got some relics there. We're going to use the cleaning pencils.
So,
These are. Well,
let's talk about.
I'm going to put a caveat on this one. Never clean anything. This
No.
stuff's still got dirt on it.
Yes. So, let's talk about these Andre's pencils.
Who's Andre?
Andre is a French guy. Have you not met Andre? No. You haven't lived life. Come in a set of 4 for about $30, I think they are. I'd have to double check the price, so don't hold me to that. Oh, and I've got specials tonight too. I don't know how we're going to fit all this in.
No, you're not.
No. So.
You're bigger than Santa.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I need a sack. That wasn't quite
Come on,
what I
Andre,
meant.
get on
Anyway,
with it.
Andre pencils, right? So, I've got the little microscope here.
This is pencil cam.
Pencil cam.
Andre cam.
Andre cam.
I see.
So,
Andre's, what's he knocked up here, old Andre?
Andre, so there's 4 different pencils, okay, in this set. Okay, one's got what to me looks like a little, almost like a little bit of steel wool.
You can do your camping dishes with that one.
Yes, and that's a little brass looking one there.
Was this like for etching artifacts?
Yeah, for
Well, I mean,
taking
not-
away the bits and pieces, all the dirt and the rubbish on it. And then you've got 2 here that under this little microscope here, if I can stop them moving around, they actually look like hard compressed
Compacted steel
wool, something like that. So a couple of different
It's
sizes.
like really light abrasives.
Yeah, really.
There must be like different grades of
Of
Yeah.
it, sort of thing. So while we've got nothing on tonight, we thought we might scratch away at one of these coins here, or half a coin, and have a bit of a crack of it. But we're going to give away a set of these pencils in a minute. But we're going to do some specials right now. So for the specials, I've got to put my hat on, right, and make sure my hat's pointing in the right direction. It's pretty flash.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you like that? So specials. I don't need that bit of paper. So tonight we've got a number of specials here. So I'm going to do 3 at once just to speed life up a little bit here. So if you're looking for a present, right, Ace 200, Ace 300, Ace 400, all good machines, $319, $449 and $599. Tonight with this code, they're 10% off. So you're going to be buying Ace at below $300, a 300 below 400, and whatever the other one works out at. So you need the code. So when you go to the website, you put that in. You need the code ACE, ACE4, ACE4. So that's the code for the first one. So you get 10% off them just for tonight. The link expires by midday tomorrow, so you need to have your order in by midday tomorrow. And I'll take my hat off because it's pretty warm. So.
So these Christmas presents, potentially they're going to make it by Christmas. We don't know.
Yes, no. I'm going to make sure these get there by Christmas. So our real cut off is tonight. Really tomorrow. Wednesday's pushing it too fine. Doesn't leave here till 2:30 Wednesday. So I think we're going to be struggling it on Wednesday. So, yes. So they're those the Ace range of machines, 10% off. And ACE4 is the code on them.
All right.
So.
You better give something else away, eh?
Oh, okay.
I've got a desk all
Well,
it's in my way, all this stuff.
It's in your way, is it?
Yeah, I'm not comfortable.
So, okay. Mike says, any pay dirt for a giveaway tonight? No, but I've got a code coming up shortly, Mike, for a discount on that. It's a fairly big discount on that one. So, yes. So, right. What's the picture of? Up here. This is an old plant. Let me just get rid of us. That's probably improves the image a little bit more. So this is a photo we took. I don't think this was with the drone. I think this was just hanging on the ground.
No, it was just dry boiling.
But that's the old plant out at Pratton. It's a beautiful old plant. One of Australia's pieces of history. I love that. I love that thing every time I drive by it. I actually go round that way just to drive by it most times I'm out there.
Find out who owns that block and get permission to film in there and have a look around.
Oh, it'd
be a great little video.
Phenomenal looking.
Because it's, well, I mean, it's probably what do you reckon, 1970s or something?
Oh, I would think so. Yeah, yeah. It's not
Well,
really
anyway,
old.
they must have been getting good
Oh,
good gold there to put that bit of gear together.
Yeah.
And employ half a dozen men.
Yeah, exactly. So, yes. Okay. Here we go again.
Go.
The hat's on again. People are asking about magnets. Where's my bauble?
Or your dirt fishing, or your magnet fishing.
Magnet fishing magnets. So someone was bagging me out last week about my hat. Wasn't real happy.
Well, it kept moving around.
It did.
It's pretty unpredictable.
It is unpredictable.
Actually, it looks like the one you had last year. I hope you got a new one for this year.
No. Last year's was had sequins. Remember the sequins last year? So
I wish you hadn't reminded me.
This is a new one. This one. So it says on here somewhere, I believe in Santa.
Oh, right.
That's what conned me into this one.
Yeah,
so,
that's all good.
Yeah, I believe in Santa Claus. So, right. So magnets for magnet fishing. Right. These can vary in price from like $69 up to like $300. These are proper magnets. There's 4 different magnets we do, right? We're going to give 20% off these magnets. So that's a really, really good saving.
You can lift your engine out of the car if you need to with these things.
260 kilo. The Death magnet has got 260 kilo lift.
Yeah.
So it's a mental magnet. Do not get it stuck on a pick. We've been down that road.
Took us half a day to get it off.
Do not put your finger in there. Like, it will end in tears. Trust me. So, magnets, 20% off. And the code you enter into the checkout at the website is M4. M4. So, just remember that one. That's the magnet one. So, hats off. That is it. Look, I didn't have it quite adjusted enough on that one. Yeah, I look like
it's pretty.
I look like a pelican. Right, so, Merry Christmas. Narelle's here, Merry Christmas to you. John wants a free detector, don't we all? So, people are asking what's magnet fishing. So, magnet fishing is you get a big magnet that you can't get anything off afterwards, right? You get it on a bit of a rope. It comes with 10 metres of rope. You pitch it in the middle of a river somewhere and you drag it back slowly. And then you spend the next half an hour trying to get it off.
Put you put up a push bike.
Yeah, a push bike or a motorbike or people have pulled up guns and all sorts of stuff here. So, so that's what magnet fishing is about, sort of thing. So,
what are you gonna have a good scratch of that?
Well, it's pretty buggered.
Yeah, I know. I was testing you with these.
Yeah.
Some of these have been in paddocks with the fertilisers eating them a bit.
Some.
I was hoping you'd go restore them for me so I can see what date they are.
Well, it might take me
this
a bit
one's
longer.
a 1930 penny.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Is that the side
it's
I can't?
Blank, it's blank on both sides, but...
We might be a longer job than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that's interesting, that stuff. I mean, personally, I don't ever clean anything.
Yeah.
Just water.
So how do people clean their relics now? If anyone's got some really good ideas on how they clean their relics, yeah.
You're not talking, but I mean, obviously, you've got to be really careful with coins because you would never touch a valuable coin.
Exactly, but what do you do now? And
I guess the blokes who are looking at just buying modern coins, put them in a tumbler, I guess. You like to beat coins,
exactly.
You can get your $2 and $1 coins back to spendability.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but I'd never do it with a pre-decimal coin.
Oh, there's a clever idea. There's a winner, Mark. Mark, for contributing to the show, you've won a...
What's Mark's contribution?
Mark said the best way to get your magnet off whatever you've done, right, is take a broom handle with you that fits through the hole and use that as a lever. We never thought of that when we got that magnet stuck on that pick.
That would have snapped a wooden broom handle. There's no way we would have got that off.
No, but...
If you get that thing stuck in the bonnet of your car,
and I suppose
you're buying a new bonnet.
I suppose you wouldn't want to... put a metal, anything metal.
It's a good idea.
It is a good idea.
Yeah.
And you've won a prize, Mark. So congratulations,
He's won a broom handle.
You've won a broom handle. No, Mark.
What's Mark winning?
Mark's, you've got a nugget scoop. You've got a new nugget scoop, mate. Thanks very much for that.
Nice scoop, actually.
They're a good, heavy-duty scoops, those. So... So congratulations, Mark.
Weren't you giving away these pencils?
I'm giving away these pencils, but I haven't quite got there.
Right.
I've been distracted. I thought we'd do one of these, but it's going to take too long.
Yeah.
We got too much other stuff to do. So.
Yeah.
Alloy lever. Oh, there you go. Ian just won a nugget scoop too. An alloy lever.
Yeah, no,
aluminium.
That's what you need. Yeah, lever.
Aluminium lever. Well done, Ian. Congratulations.
Because you'd snap a wood one on the big magnet.
Yeah.
And if it's metal, well, you're just going to make your problem worse.
Yeah, exactly.
With all this stuff stuck to your magnet, you never get it back in the car.
Well, it was the end of the world when we got that. When we got that.
It took us hours to get it off.
Oh. And
I mean, we're not real smart, but
even a couple of well, we did employ a couple of blokes that arrived and said, "How do I do this?" So anyway, all good.
Yep. So was that a scoop?
Yes, Ian won a nugget scoop. Congratulations, Ian. I will contact you straight after the show. Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So
you had these perpetual questions we're still working on.
We've got a lot of those perpetual questions. So. Let's talk about EMI. I've had a lot of questions.
Okay.
What's happened? Let me tell you what's happened. I don't know whether you've caught up with this or not, but in the last week or so, 2 weeks, Donnie, who's a constant viewer of the show, has found a 0.5 gram nugget under 66 kVA lines with an ATX. I reckon the only reason he's found that is because most of the Minelab machines, the GPX and GPZs, can't work underneath.
No, their shielding is not the same as an ATX.
Exactly.
Your SDC will go a lot further, but I don't think it'll... SDC is better shielding.
I've never stuck it.
I don't know, I've never used an SDC on a power lines.
Yeah.
I've tried to get a GP machine near power lines and you won't get anywhere near them.
Yeah.
Not a 66 kilovolt line.
No, that's a big
and
line.
Even...
So how does that work? Like, how does the...
So electromagnetic radiation.
But is it actually what's wound around the cable?
Oh, the shielding?
Yeah. Or is it more of an electronic
technically,
thing?
I wouldn't... I think it's got something to do with the electronics in the machine.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
But I just do know that you can run when I'm in the goldfields, I make a point of detecting under fence lines with an ATX.
Yeah,
because you can.
You can, yeah.
Simply because you can.
Yeah.
I know some of those big gold leases, I've been on leases with professionals in WA, and they've had to shut down their detectors. When a flight from Perth goes to Point Hedland, every 10 o'clock every morning, all the machines go mad. But the ATX doesn't.
Yeah.
Like the shielding is an issue.
Yeah.
Also, you hear people, and I've seen questions on your show earlier on, in other episodes about as the day gets warmer, or the sun, because the sun's a big nuclear reactor, or the ground temperature, the ambient temperature increases, it affects the machine. It doesn't affect an ATX because of the shielding. I've never had an issue where you got a machine that works better in the morning than the afternoon, and that does happen with some of the Minelab machines.
Yeah. And what about VLF? Because I've had that experience with some VLF machines where I'll get better performance and it'll dry up in the middle of the day. Go back the next morning, I get a little bit better. I've
got to agree to say that even with a relic machine, sometimes they seem to work better. And I don't know if that's a psychological thing or it's just...
maybe you're fresher in the morning.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But if you want to, it's a bit hackneyed to say you're in the zone.
Yeah.
But if you've been detecting all day and you know what you're...
A bit hackneyed.
You could be, yeah.
What's a bit hackneyed?
What's hackneyed? That's a well-used phrase. In the zone.
In the zone, yes. I get the in the zone.
I don't like the in the zone thing. But anyway, it's a hackneyed expression. Okay, we'll say it's a tired old cliche. Let's call it that.
Yeah. I'm a simple man here.
Clearly. No. Haven't you heard that expression before?
No, I haven't heard that.
Okay.
No. There's something.
Well, I don't want to sound like it's everyone's saying, you're in the zone. Well, they're not actually saying it, really, are they?
No.
I'm the one who's saying it. Anyway, if you get to that point when you're detecting during the day where everything's going right, and it just feels great. Other times it doesn't.
Yeah.
And that can be a combination of, well, like you said, you're tired, you're worn out.
Yeah.
Maybe you've set the machine a little bit differently, or your ground you've walked into is better suited to the machine you're using.
Yeah.
Because that just definitely happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's just horses for courses. I mean, there's all sorts of situations where a particular machine doesn't work and another one is better. Yeah. And to be honest, the top end prospectors have a range of machines in the ute that they can draw
Oh,
on,
absolutely, yeah.
based on what they're doing and where they are.
Yeah, and they don't care about.
And most
brand or
weekend
anything
prospectors
like
don't have those kind of resources.
that. Yeah, apparently they're like a lot of there's new coils come out for the GPX.
They're better shielded.
That lets
Well,
you
it
get
calls an
closer.
antenna.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, and when you think about it, if you're under a 66 kilovolt line that's only 10 meters above you, it's fried. You're getting fried.
Yeah,
You're getting hammered.
yeah,
I'll tell you, even an ATX, I've run an ATX under 66 kilovolt. I found gold under those lines like that. The difference between running an ATX in that situation and running a GPX is that the GPX threshold is all over the place. It's like that, and you can't pick a target out of it. The ATX isn't dead quiet. It definitely isn't.
Yeah.
It's chattery, but it's a constant chatter, and it's like you can actually hear the pulse like that, but then you hear a target in the constant chatter.
Yeah.
So
it's like a different noise.
If it was a sine wave on the GPX, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
On the ATX, it's just a little oscillation, and you can pick a target in it.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be dead quiet under a 66 kilovolt line, because that's a hell of a lot of power.
Yeah, exactly.
And even the VLFs, you can change frequency several times on any of the Garrett AT machines. In some situations, you're still going to have to put up with a bit of noise.
Yeah, and a lot of machines have got that variable frequency on them. So,
that's right.
Yeah. Right, so, where's my hat here? Because I want to get through these specials, guys. So, I might just rattle through these specials here. How's my hat look? Right.
No, better than last time.
So, pay dirt. Someone was asking about pay dirt before. Large and extra large. We missed a lot of people last week because I didn't get the extra large pay dirt up in time. So both extra large and large pay dirt, it's 15% off, and it's PD4 on that one. And then
that's for all the pay dirts.
No, it's just large and extra large.
Yeah.
Because I've got.
Oh, right.
I haven't got a lot of the small ones, the small or medium ones. So just the large and the extra large. The problem I've got is I wanted to do pan kits. I want to do a discount on pan kits. I'm out of pan kits. Like, there's a lot of stuff I'm getting out of. Not getting out of, but I've run out.
Waiting for stock.
And waiting for stock to come back, so I haven't been able to do exactly what I wanted. And then these little bushwalker sluices, we're going to do these on special. We're going to do 10% off these bushwalker sluices. BW4. So 10% off those. So there's a couple of more specials for you. Just to help out at Christmas time. So we're up to that. Now we've got to do a giveaway.
Okay.
What are we giving away? What about one of these flash fines pouches?
Oh yeah, this is good quality gear.
I like these fines. See, that's why.
Actually, and it's also, you can take it at the beach because look at the water.
It's all meshed in the bottom.
And the sand drops out.
Did you notice that?
Oh, righto. You mould it to your body, basically.
Yeah, and then
your hip.
But then when you want to close it, you just push it closed.
Oh, righto.
It stays
I like
closed.
this though, because you can. Your sand is going to drop out, and you can obviously take it in the water.
Yes.
That'd be a good diving pouch, actually.
Yeah, it'd be a great pouch all around, I reckon. So, yeah. So we're going to draw that one in a minute. So people are just asking what our prizes are. So tonight's prize, major prize is Ace 400, $600 machine, proudly donated by NQ Explorers. So thank you very much, NQ Explorers, for this and your support throughout the year. Then we've also got, as a second major prize, a bushwalker sluice. To win those, you've got to share these live streams, share this live stream during the show, and we'll draw it at the end. So the end is still...
The end is not nigh yet.
45 minutes away. So we're only at half time because we've got the extended Christmas version tonight. So, yes. So magnet code, again, is M4. If you're looking for magnets, get M4. Right. Warren, where's your hat? Warren's got a hat.
A Santa hat?
Yeah, he needs a Santa hat. Oh, what a shame. I've lost my sequins.
The sequin Santa hat.
Yeah. So, yes.
I don't want to steal it from the big fella. He's the one.
No.
Yeah.
Because it's these people here that watch this show are pretty clever. they've worked out from last week's show, they can scroll through the show.
And when the
hat appears as a special.
Just whip it on now and don't give anything away.
Yeah, so, there you go.
There's a blank hat moment there.
There's a blank hat moment.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, anyway. So, they're very, very clever. So, right, so, okay, well, what do we want to know from people about this?
Oh, what? You were giving this away, weren't you?
I was giving that
Oh,
away.
the pencils are falling on the floor now.
Oh, no.
Andre's pencils.
So,
Perpetual questions. We have more
perpetual
of
questions. Yes, we have got a lot of questions. I'm just trying to think of something to. How are we going to give
that. Oh,
that
sorry.
away?
Okay. You want a good like a good response for this?
Yeah. This is $70 five.
That's a nice
pencil.
Yeah. It's got a decent buckle on it too.
So, what brand is it?
Ooh.
What brand is the first one to come back with the brand wins the pouch?
That shouldn't take long.
Surely it was just up.
Is anyone watching?
It was just up. Yeah, there's a couple of people watching.
There's 2 or 3.
So no one. We just need to find someone who knows the brand of that bag, what that fella looks like on the front. Oh, Dean, I have answers about the prizes for the other one. It's not Garrett. No one sort of Grey Ghost, but Dustin can't win it. So Dustin's buggered that up. Thanks very much, Dustin. Dustin from Goldrat. Sorry, I know you want a new fines pouch, but
the colour's a good clue, but he's.
Has it got a stubby pouch?
You're out of ideas.
Yeah,
now,
I am out of ideas. So
it's got a pinpointer.
But Chris Fletcher, he's come up with the second answer, so he wins it. So,
but he just read Dustin's answer, didn't he?
He did,
Probably.
But he was the first.
But he was good enough to do that.
Yeah. Thanks very much,
We
Chris.
set low standards.
We do set low standards, so.
So that's gone.
Yep. Fines pouch. Right. So nice work, Chris. Thank you for helping carry Dustin there.
That was good.
Nice
Got
work,
him out of
Dustin.
trouble anyway.
Yeah.
Dustin's not happy he's missed out on the pouch.
No, he's not. No. So okay. So let's just. So we've done. So have I asked you about kids detecting?
No, we're going to get onto that, weren't we?
So there's a lot of kids around at the moment, driving mum and dad insane. So how are we going to? How would you take kids out?
Well, I've done that, and I think you've said it before on the show. Like a 3 or 4 year old has concentration isn't real.
No.
It's a bit like me. I get bored if I'm not finding stuff.
Yep.
They've got to find stuff bang, bang, bang in quick succession. So if you're going to take them somewhere to the playground or to find treasure, make sure they find treasure. So you need to have an accomplice to set that up. Or at the beach, just get a little area. There's plenty of room on the beaches in Australia. There's lots of beach, not many people. And just plant a few things for the little fella or the little girl to find.
Yeah.
Something that's exciting, not just coins, something, like maybe a little bracelet or a locket or something.
Yeah.
That
little cheap.
the machine's going to find.
Yeah, exactly. No plastic.
No plastic.
No.
And it's a false economy. I know the beginner detectors aren't cheap.
Yeah.
But it's a false economy to buy a
$70 one.
$70 machine.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I know that's a lot of money to some people too, but you only be disappointed and you won't continue in the hobby because.
And that's what it does.
Yeah.
You buy a $70 machine, it turns them off for good because they don't find anything.
It's just rubbish.
It's a pain in the arse.
And you can't. It's not so much that it won't detect metal.
Yeah.
It's that you won't discriminate rubbish.
Yeah.
Probably.
Exactly.
That's what I'm thinking.
And some of those machines are hot and cold where they just don't work at all.
Yeah.
Particularly if you buy them off eBay or those sorts of things. Those cheap machines. They're
So you want to. I know the budget's tight, but you got to spend a. I mean, I shouldn't say this on your show, but it's not a cheap hobby to get into initially.
Well, it's not.
It doesn't. I mean, it can be if you go down the wrong track.
Yes.
And say, oh look, I'll buy a $50 machine or a $70 machine, I'll upgrade later.
Yeah.
Like you said, you'll probably lose interest in the hobby because you say, oh, there's too much rubbish in the ground. And the thing is that people who've never metal detected don't appreciate is there is so much metal in the ground.
Oh, it's incredible.
the only metal in this country apart from gold,
Yep.
and all those other metals, tin and the
Yeah.
minerals.
Yeah.
All the metal in this country has been dropped since 1788.
Yeah, all the process stuff.
All the process stuff. Okay,
absolutely.
That's not very long ago.
Yeah.
By European standards.
Yeah.
But you go to a park anywhere in one of the capital cities, and you will hate the bloke that invented ring pulls and pop tabs because the stuff is everywhere.
Yeah.
It is
It's
just
mental, isn't it?
You'd be. Years ago, I was up on a beach in North Queensland, just having a bit of fun. I had a few hours to spare. Thought I'd go and pick up a few coins, maybe a bit of jewellery.
Yeah.
And I had a resident who was living in a beach house across the street come over, got really annoyed with me. What are you doing on the beach? You're not going to find anything here. What are you going to find on the beach? They're getting angry. They're getting angry at me because they thought I was wasting my time.
Oh, really?
It was just the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
And when I pulled out what I'd found, apart from all the rubbish and the ring pulls and the amount of coins and stuff I had there, they were amazed. They didn't, because they said, "Oh, there's never anyone on this beach. Nothing gets dropped here."
Yeah.
Like, that's what I mean. Someone who has no knowledge of what gets dropped,
Yeah.
is absolutely staggered by what metal is in the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
And
incredible,
I mean,
isn't it?
to this day, there are sites which I'll call heavily infested. Even the best machines you got these days will struggle in,
Yeah.
because you need to go down to a 2-inch coil
Yeah, it's crazy.
to smash the stuff that's in there.
Exactly, yeah.
Unless you can rake and take out the layers of deposition. But even, you think of us, the capital cities, all the capital cities have been around more than 100 years.
Yeah.
And most of the big parks, the historic parks, have been topped up and turned over.
Yeah.
And you can find old artefacts in parks in Australia maybe more than a metre down. They will be, because they've been top dressed by the council.
So much top dressing.
Yeah, that's right. So I mean, the way to see that, if you're new to the hobby and you're walking into a park,
Yeah.
and don't try to think the first bloke that's researched that this is an old park.
Yeah.
Have a look at the trees, because if the trees are buried up the trunk and you can't see any buttress roots, there could be a metre or more of fill on that park, and you're never going to ping an 1890s coin.
No.
You're just not going to get to it.
Yeah. Frances here has a great thing. She tells, if anyone comes up and asks her, she tells she's looking for bodies.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. So, yes.
The way it'll get them running.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome stuff. So, yes.
I mean, that's one of the reasons I don't. Look, it's not my thing to be in public, in parks and on beaches, but it is a lot of people's thing.
Yeah.
But you just got to, if you're going to put yourself out there in the park, in public, you're going to get asked questions.
Yep.
You're going to be swamped by tourists on the beach.
Oh, absolutely. Right, let's do another kids pack. Hey, have we got another? Guys, kids. If you've got kids, it's a bit of an honesty thing.
What's a kids pack again? A pouch.
Pouch. I think I've got another couple.
Oh, you got more sluices.
A couple of sluices.
We'll do a blue one, eh?
A blue sluice and a
crevicing tool.
Crevicing tool. So if you've got kids, I'm going to randomly pick the kids.
And you live near a goldfield, they'd love digging out in the rocks for a bit of gold.
Gemstones or
put it through the sluice in the
gold
creek.
and what have you. So so if you've got kids or grandkids, we'll open it up to the grandkids as well. So this is our second.
Will they qualify as kids?
Well, no, the grandkids.
Oh, the grandkids are the people watching the show.
Yes, I know there's some adults out there that like to think they're,
What's the age limit on the kids?
Oh, kids.
30?
Kids.
Okay.
Kids. So
ankle biters.
Right, so you've got 10 seconds before I close the kids thing off. Right. Okay, we got a winner there. Donnie, 500 kids.
He's got 500 kids.
Yeah, you need more than that, my friend. So, Anthony Brown, congratulations, mate. You won the kids pack, which is the pocket sluice,
crevicing tool, and a fines pouch.
Tool and fines pouch. Sorry, guys, I'm just throwing these in Messenger. So if you're working out what I'm trying to do there, I'm just throwing them in Messenger. So
this isn't randomised; it's just best comment.
It's just best comment. We got the random. Well, not really best comment, just a random.
Comment. Random comment.
Random comment. So
yeah,
we're just gonna plough through them because we've got stacks and stacks to go. So
we've got more scoops. We've got crevicing. We've got more. Another sluice.
Oh, we've got a pile in here. Garrett pans. There's gear everywhere here.
This night's never going to end.
No, it's not. So, right, so, So
got
let's.
the pencils.
We got pencils.
Got Andre there.
We got Andre. We might have a quick rush at the end by this at this stage, sort of thing. So, we've got these fines pouches. People are talking about these fines pouches. So this is the cheap version. It's got the soft top on it.
Oh, right.
It's not a folding top.
So you can't. That's for your rubbish, obviously.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's a zip pouch on the front.
And there was the other one had a pinpointer hole sleeve. Oh, that has too.
Yep. Yep.
Put your pinpointer through there.
And a mesh bottom in them, sort of thing.
And a lanyard loop.
Yep. So it's all so it's fantastic.
That's great for beach work.
In here it's got a trowel pouch, sort of thing, so you can put the trowel on the end.
And this is you can tether your pinpointer on that if you're diving.
Yeah, exactly. Or even if you just like me and leave them behind the bush. So that's
a really good underwater pouch.
That's the cheaper one. So that's a like a $49 pouch, where the other one's like a $69 pouch. I like the wire top and the because you can hold it open if you got a whole lot of rubbish, sort of thing. So yes, so we'll give that away too. So what's been people's best finds? We're looking for best finds. We're looking for good little stories, not long stories, little short stories, so I can read them.
This is for the pouch.
For the for the prizes. We're looking for people to give away prizes.
If we cool comments, you're looking for
cool comments, interesting comments, great tips, and I'll just randomly pick it out.
Righto. That's the best way to keep it rolling.
I think we'll keep it rolling that way, won't we? Yeah. Otherwise, we will be here all night because I've still got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've still got 12 or 14 prizes plus the big giveaways.
The embalming oil.
Embalming oil. Right. Jason, going back to his new spot tomorrow. Got some nice coins out of it. Excellent stuff. Right, so let's just carry on with this beginner's sort of theme. So I get a lot of questions, Warren, about. So this was an interesting. Chai asked last week. Beginners, daddy, daughter, beginning team, detector, beginners team, beginner. Always questions about the best beginning detector. And we've sort of covered this a little bit, but can you ground balance the noise out on a cheaper machine?
No.
Is the short version.
Generally the machines I'll pick a number under $1,000 or roughly.
Yeah, $749
We'll have a fixed ground balance.
Yep.
What that means is that it's set to a median level, which kind of is somewhere in between salt and mineral and ironstone.
Yep.
Which is, and most ground, like in a park or areas of the bush, if you're looking for relics where sensitivity to tiny targets or tiny gold isn't critical, will work.
Yep.
It'll work fine. So if the issue with not ground balancing is that once you get into salt water, salty sand, and ironstone, greenstones, it's going to chatter, and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Except the only thing you can do is reduce your sensitivity, or set up a discrimination. If they're programmable, set a bit of discrimination.
Yep.
Like for example, on the beach, you can do this on a ground balancing machine on the beach too, like on an AT Pro or a Max. If you're still getting noise in the wave zone, just notch out 90 to 100. So it takes the salt off the top of the spectrum.
Yep.
If you're on one of the ACE 300, 400, you can notch stuff out.
Yep.
Which will make a difference in mineralisation.
Yep.
Ultimately, though, you won't be able to tune it right out because being a constant wave detector, it's going to get a return signal from the ground all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's not pulse.
Yeah, exactly.
So because you can't tune the ground out, you're going to always have background noise on top of your target noise.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it gets to the point where, particularly looking for small targets, this is where you wouldn't use a fixed ground balance machine to look for gold.
Yeah.
It'll just drown out the gold.
Yeah.
Because all it can hear is the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
And not the gold in the ground.
Yeah. So, ignoring the $100 machines, for kids or just starting out, what would you look for in a machine?
I want it to be durable for a start.
Yep.
You don't want something that's going to break
Yep.
first time to take it out because kids are rough.
So I stick to the major brands.
Major brands, good quality machine.
Garrett's,
good warranty.
Labs,
Because if it
Fisher,
does,
Bounty Hunter.
If it breaks, you got a warranty come
good
back
warranty.
on it.
Yep. Made in the States.
Well, yeah, ideally something that's made in a first world country.
Yeah.
Durability and also ease of use. I mean, that goes without saying, but you can buy cheap machines that aren't easy to use.
Yeah.
But the good quality machines that generally switch on and go.
Yeah.
Like that little bounty hunter with the emojis is great for kids.
Yep.
Simple machine to use. Aces are simple to use because you get a target ID, a number. Kids really quickly adapt to technology, as you know.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Once you start telling them $1 coin's 82, they're going to be pinging 82s all over the place.
Yeah.
So,
my young bloke can use that little bounty.
Yeah, well,
and he's almost 2.5, 3.
Yeah.
So
it's got to be, and that little machine is a great one because it's small. Like you're taking.
And I'm surprised how tough it is too.
Right.
Because he uses a sword a fair bit at the time. So
if I'm whacking the cat.
Whack.
Yeah, it's and like the Ace machines, you can get that accessory kid's shaft, which makes
a little
it small.
short shaft. Yeah.
Make sure you can reduce it to a size that a child can use.
Yep.
Simple, ease of use. It's obviously it's within your budget constraints, but try to stick with big brands.
Yeah. If you stick to the big brands, you're not going too far.
Because all of them do a beginner's beginner's machine.
Yeah,
not necessarily a kid's machine.
Yeah.
A poverty pack, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's just a good quality metal detector.
Yeah.
But with the advanced features taken out.
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to be a ground balancing machine. It's not going to be a pulse induction metal detector.
Yeah.
But if it comes from a quality brand name, and the beauty of doing that is if you go for a basic miner or a basic Garrett or a basic Fisher, or a basic bounty hunter, it's a very simple step to go to the next model in their range.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where you find people they do occasionally cross over brands, but because that style of machine and that style of displaying what you're finding,
controls and everything,
will be intuitive from there on.
Yeah.
So you can pick up, for example, if you've used an AT Pro, you can pick up an AT Max and it's not an issue at all.
No.
If you use an Ace, you can go to an AT machine.
Yeah.
Pretty simply.
Yeah.
Generally, they have audio systems that are similar.
Yeah.
So it's all familiar to you.
Yeah.
And you're not taking on a heap of features. Cold turkey.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's just my thoughts on it, but
yeah. So Sandy makes a good comment. Was it Sandy? Oh, goodness me! These are just scrolling. I did ask you to make comments, but geez, now I can't read them.
Yeah.
They're going too quick.
Yeah.
So okay. So sorry if that was Sandy. I'll endeavour to find you again.
What was Sandy's question?
Well, Sandy was making a good comment about teaching people the right way, filling holes in.
Oh, for sure.
Correct detectors.
Getting permission. Don't walk
jump
in.
a fence.
Don't jump fences.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where I am. I don't cross a fence line.
Yeah.
I mean but that's a pretty simple rule to follow.
Yeah.
Unless you're on a cattle lease where you've got permission, or it's one of those cattle stations that allow, and you can detect in several paddocks.
Yeah.
A fence always stops me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And as it rightly should. It's there for a reason.
The fence isn't there to invite me through.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's so many places and so many times, I hear stories all the time of people having permission to go to a site. And this is an issue where you might tell a mate and a mate's mate, and all of a sudden the mate's got 7 mates and they're all on the site.
Yep.
And the bloke originally asked permission gets hammered by the farmer because all of a sudden there's gates open, there's people everywhere, and there's holes everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, that's why people keep to themselves a lot, because you do a lot of research and it takes a bit of time to get permissions, and just don't cross fence lines.
Yeah, exactly.
And even on, you don't know if that's your farmer's paddock or the next bloke's paddock, or he might want you in that paddock.
Yeah,
he might have cattle in that paddock. He might be mustering in that paddock.
Exactly.
Now
we've got a winner for the fines pouch, and it goes to a worthy winner. It goes to Jamie Van Helden.
Right.
He's got.
Was Jamie worthy?
What was Jamie worthy? Is he's got his hands full, right? So he needs something to help carry.
Okay.
He's got 2 7-year-olds, a 9-year-old, a 10-year-old, 2 13s, and a 14. He needs a spare hand.
Jamie needs to lie down. He's tired.
So congratulations, Jamie. I'm going to send you out that.
That's a quality bit of gear. I like that. I've never seen one till just now.
Haven't you? I've surprised it on you.
I'll probably never see one again.
Fines pouch. So I will contact everyone after the show, and I'll be here until
we've got
about
those
midnight.
Garrett gold pans.
Yeah,
ready.
we got Garrett gold pans. Yeah,
And you can see them now. You've changed his green screen.
I've changed my green. I've actually got green gold pans. So yes. So right. So who owns a detector and has never been gold panning? Who has never tried gold panning? So that's a good question for people to answer there.
Right.
Okay, so this is a bit of a big question because Dean asked last week and I didn't get to it. How does the gold bug compare to an STC or a GPX 4500? And I probably might cover that because the gold bug's a VLF machine. That's the biggest difference between the three machines. The other two are pulse induction machines. What the gold bug's good at is tiny little bits of gold, right? It's excellent at that. It's better than the STC at that. And that's what, it's a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
A really good one-trick pony. You know, when people talk about, you know, they might be able to get 200 pieces in a week rather than 2 pieces at 2 grams sort of thing. That's what the gold bug does. So that's the big difference between the gold bug. The gold bug's a super fine machine, proven over a lot of years.
It's been around a long time. Gold bug 2's a current.
On special at the moment for $15.99 the gold bug 2 with bug 4 as the code. So if you're looking for a gold bug 2, bug 4. So
You'd have to, if you're asking that question, you need to look at what you're using your machine for because they're completely different machines. If you're looking at a pulse machine versus a VLF,
but two gold machines.
They're both going to look for. They're going to both be going to be good on small gold.
Small gold, yeah.
But like you said, it's the gold bug is designed for one thing and one thing only.
Yeah, it's a real one-trick pony. Yeah,
it's not going to go out with the GPs. You can strap on a different coil and go get deep gold.
Yeah.
Out on the deep leads or on the creek banks.
Yeah.
Gold bug's not going to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
And gold bug, I mean, in really heavy mineralisation, it is a VLF.
Yeah.
It's going to be screaming at you.
Yeah.
Because it's 75 kilohertz, isn't it? It's pretty very high.
Might be
it's pretty high.
Taller than that. Yeah. But
it's been around forever.
Yeah.
It's like the Sea Hunter. It's just one of those
exactly
perennial machines that are just very good.
Yeah. The I can when I show that machine off there, I wet my finger and go and put it in the sluice and pick up gold and just rub my finger over. It's incredible how small the gold is. People, like really experienced people, come in and they've got 7,000, they've got SDCs and they've got all these machines, and you come in and say, "Watch this," and you go, "Ding, ding, ding, ding."
Yeah.
They go, "What? I can't believe that."
I know.
You know, it's one of my favourite things to do in the shop at the moment, actually.
Brings me back to my Falcon MD20 I've never shown you.
Yes, yeah.
I've got to bring that
mysterious.
The mysterious Falcon MD20.
Yes, keeps talking about it, but never...
if you do a lot of panning and sluicing, it's just fantastic.
As is the... if you're in the flies, that Nature's Botanical stuff, that is quality in the flies. So...
and ticks too, apparently.
I don't know about that.
I've used it and I've got... I tend to pick up ticks everywhere I go.
Yeah. I picked up one in here in Brisbane the other day.
Oh. Yeah.
When we were up on the mountain.
Yeah.
So, anyway. Right, so. Donna Fall. Congratulations, Donna Fall. You have won yourself a gold pan. Donna hasn't done gold panning before.
Which pan she's picking up?
The small one for Donna.
A little backpacker pan.
Yeah, so 10-inch pan will be just perfect for Donna. Right.
No, it's a lot of fun. Gold.
That's a lot of fun actually. Gold panning. So then.
Tell you what, there'll be some water in these East Coast creeks.
Oh yeah. Where did
for
that
Christmas
go? I don't know whether you've ever sat in one of these. Well, you're actually sitting in one of these live streams now. Actually, everyone at home there. But these comments keep jumping around on me, so it's quite difficult to get back to that. Was it?
Is this another winner or just
this
a great
is another
comment?
winner?
Oh.
If I can find her again, it keeps jumping around.
It's just too many comments.
Yeah, I've got.
We need a comment moderator.
I've got a couple of hundred comments here, but no, that's sanding one before. I don't know.
This was another winning comment, was it?
It was a winning comment. So, but anyway, it's gone, and so Terry asks, isn't the Eureka Gold better than the Gold Bug 2?
Eureka Gold?
No.
No.
Would be my gut instinct.
Eureka Gold's, well, she's got a few years on her now.
But so's the Gold Bug.
Yeah, I know, but the Eureka Gold hasn't got the sensitivity of a Gold Bug.
No. Well, we'll still find gold.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a great VLF machine.
There's not much that does that tiny little.
No, it's just Eureka Gold.
Out of a sluice.
Eureka Gold is more versatile, put it that way, for prospecting.
Lynn asks a question here, and I've had this question a number of times before. Am I ever going to do a show on gemstones? So, Lynn, no. Well, I don't have enough knowledge about gemstones. If someone knows someone who knows stuff about gemstones,
I've found a few.
Who isn't boring?
Yeah, who isn't boring?
Yeah. Let me know.
No, I'm no authority on gemstones, but I like pretty rocks like that.
I'm pretty good at authority on boring. I can
Yeah,
be a
that's
bit
right.
boring. Right, so Alan here is talking about a pan upgrade. Alan, I'll send you out a gold trap pan. I don't know why that's caught my eye, but it has.
Pan upgrade. What's he coming up from? A tin dish?
A tin dish or something like that.
That's these are the best gold pans. Like with that off center base.
Oh, I have virtually come away from using everything else. I use one a fair bit for demo here.
I still use a big super sluice, but this here you just can't go past it.
No,
because you can use it for general prospecting and cleanup.
Oh,
like a super sluice.
This big long edge.
Yeah.
I was cranky when they didn't put a hole in here. Right.
To hang it off your.
Hang it in. Well, actually, hang it in my shop.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, you can't hang it up.
No, but
you can drill a hole in it.
Yeah, but I don't want to because that's the usable edge. Yeah.
It's like the big super sluice. You don't use that as a cleanup sluice.
Yep.
You're always going back to something smaller, but this here is a utility sluice that just does everything. It's great.
Yeah.
Really good design.
Yeah.
I like that thing.
Right. So, I notice a few people commenting on the lagging. So the last kids pack we're going to do now, right? So you've got 5 minutes. No one should be more than 5 minutes behind.
So there's a lag.
For the kids pack. This is the lag pack.
I see this affects the comment winners. I get that.
Yes. So if you mention the kids, I'll be on it, and we'll look at that in a couple of minutes. Now we are running out of time.
Are we?
So, and we've only got really about 15 minutes of our hour and a half left. It went like that.
I just got here.
Yes, it feels like that, doesn't it?
It does.
It feels like we've sprinted to the hour and a half.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so
normally you'd think an hour and a half with us two would feel like a week.
Well, that's how
it does
I got
to the people watching.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I got to the boring thing. I was pretty good at the boring thing.
Yeah.
So right. So while we're doing that, the hat's back. Oh, look at that! It's just about hat. Standing up.
Yeah, there you
look at that. So we've got. Okay, so here's the last two specials for the night, right? AT Pro.
Ooh.
AT Pro pointer. Buy both, buy either, doesn't matter, right? So the AT Pro is 10% off, so 1,049 down to 950 odd, and the code for that is Pro4, and then the AT Pro pointer is 10% off as well. So that brings it from like 225 down to 200. So that's fantastic buying. That code is PP4. PP4. I didn't think about that when I wrote that code. Should be easy to remember though. So they're the last two specials of the
Christmas special.
Of the Christmas specials. So thank you everyone for that. And if you want to take advantage of them, feel free. So
kids pack. You better ramp this up.
No, the kids pack. We're not ready to draw the kids pack yet. We're just going to let the
people going out, have more kids while you're waiting.
Exactly. Yeah. So just a reminder, you've only got about 10 or 15 minutes before we draw the Ace 400, sponsored by NQ Explorers. Thank you for your support through the year, Warren. It's been fantastic.
It's been good fun.
So that's just the share and
it's randomised.
That's the randomiser, and then the Bushwalker Sluice is the runners-up prize on that one. So feel free to draw this. This is our last show of the year. We have got that one on the go now. We got a few nugget scoops.
Yep.
We got pencils to give away.
Oh,
you can find a good pencil.
Andre's still hanging around.
Andre's still hanging around. We got a couple of pans, so we might not exactly rush it to 9 o'clock sort of thing. We'll just we'll drift. It's 10 too.
It's only 7 o'clock in WA.
Yeah, exactly. We'll drift to the
Western Australians. Yeah, they're not ready to go to bed yet.
Yeah, we'll drift to the close. Whatever that means.
Sometimes Tuesday morning.
Right, so let me...
we should say something a bit more important then. We should talk about something that's... What do we got?
So, what about coils then?
Okay.
Elliptical coils versus round coils.
Oh, okay. That's just a pattern that it's transmitting.
Yeah.
So they're both concentric. They're both concentric we're talking about. Oh, no, you're talking about...
both concentric, right? But elliptical versus round. So, it's squashing the field down on the sides.
It's distorting. Like if it's a concentric coil is with a winding transmit and receiver parallel concentrically, as opposed to a double D which are overlapping side by side.
Yeah.
So your search pattern is a cone into the ground. On a circular coil, it's a cone.
Yeah.
So what that means is it's super sensitive in the centre, but as you get deeper, your detection field's smaller.
Yeah.
Closer to the coil, you're covering more ground. So a 12-inch concentric at 12-inch depth might only be 2 or 3 inches of coverage.
Yep.
But it's very, very sensitive, more so than a DD.
Yep.
Once you change that into an elliptical pattern, you've basically distorted the shape of your transmission.
Yep.
So you'll get an elongated coverage zone at depth and at shallow depths too. It just changes the shape, and that's something you can feel that on a machine when you've got it strapped onto the machine. You can feel where the hot spot in the coil is.
And that's an important thing for people to understand. It does not matter what machine you've got.
Yeah.
If you're in tune with it and you can feel stuff like that, that's when you start.
Well, we were talking earlier about Nell coils. I've been using Nell's a lot lately. Nell's is a Ukrainian company that builds aftermarket coils for all the big brands.
Yep.
I've been using a lot of Nell's lately. I've done a lot of hours lately with Nell's on the Garrett Max Pro and Gold.
Yep.
Transforms the machines.
Yeah.
Like they are quality coils.
Yeah, they are good.
And the thing about getting back to the shape and the feel of the target transmission zone, you can even with that big attack coil, which is a 15-inch butterfly coil, it's a big coil.
Big lump of a thing.
For relics, you can feel where the target is on that machine. I never use a pinpoint mode on any of the machines because it fries batteries, in my opinion. But I just pinpoint with the coil.
With the 15
before I get the pinpointer out.
With the
15-inch coil.
Wow.
And it is red hot. You can actually feel, if you like, where that target is as soon as you hit it. And I because I make YouTube videos, I watch a lot of YouTube videos.
Yep.
I see people making videos and they're waving a coil, and I'm thinking, no, the target's not where you're digging. It's over there. You can feel where the target is based on the response.
And that's a lot of experience.
It is experience, but those Nell coils are so intuitive. They're just fantastic coils. Yep. But so
Cameron's won the. Cameron's won this. No. I want to keep going with that. But Cameron
He's got
won the kids pack, the pocket sleeves, the fines bag, and the tool. Congratulations, Cameron. Sorry to interrupt. So I've interrupted your train of thought now, haven't I?
I don't know what we're talking about. Eureka Stockade? No, that's just a flashback. No. The thing.
Now call. Yep.
So you had the initial question was, what's the difference between a concentric? Between
elliptical,
but an elliptical shape and a circular shape.
Yeah.
The difference, and then I'm going to bring a double D into it, where you got a blade style.
Yep.
Detection field.
Yep.
It is a lot harder to. pinpointing on a double D isn't as intuitive to someone who doesn't know what they're doing as it is with a concentric.
Yeah.
Very easy with a concentric.
Yeah, because it comes in and goes out.
Just comes in and goes out.
Yeah.
Double D, you've got
Goes
a blade. And then you've got variations on double D where you've got the butterfly style.
Yeah.
Garrett's got the blunt ends on it, so
Yeah.
you get basically you're getting a vertical transmission
Yeah.
on the ends.
Yeah.
Whereas on a normal double D, it's like from the side, it's going to look like that.
Yeah.
To answer that question quickly, you will find out very quickly the difference once you feel what a target feels like. That sounds ridiculous, but
Yeah.
concentrics are a lot more sensitive on small targets than a double D. Double D will love the mineralisation better,
Yeah.
or will deal with mineralisation better, won't love it,
Yeah.
than a concentric. So, for example, like that Ace 400i you're giving away tonight,
Yeah.
comes with a double D coil. It's on a fixed ground balance machine, which means you can't adjust the ground balance, but a 400i goes very well on the beach, even a bit into the salt because it's got a double D coil.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of the better ones for the
sure.
beach, isn't it?
But I'll tell you something about a 400i. It's one of the...
Please do.
Yeah, I will. I'm not going to tell you now. I've built it up too much.
Come on.
There's too much suspense surrounding this announcement. The 400i's got an absolutely fantastic iron discriminator on it.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
The audio grunt on a 400i is so distinctly different to the Target ID audio.
Yeah.
Fantastic identifying iron.
Yeah.
And when I'm talking about iron, I don't just mean the lumps of ferrous metal. I'm talking about like an old 1950s bottle cap, or even a modern alloy bottle cap,
Yeah.
which can sound like a great target because it can often be a very clean signal.
Yeah. Because
Because it's so conductive.
Yeah.
And if it's squashed flat perfectly,
Yeah.
it hasn't got the jagged. It mightn't have if it's not a crown seal, a crown seal top.
Yep.
The old steel crown seals on a Garrett machine, you do get your proportional audio. You can hear, even though you get a high target ID, you might be an 85.
Yep.
You can hear the audio saying no, it's not. It's saying it's conductive at 85, but you can hear it's not a coin because you're getting that jagged edge on it.
Yeah.
Now the Ace 400i, outstanding on even alloy crown seal bottle tops.
Yep.
It's just fantastic.
Yeah.
It'll identify them as a non-desirable target.
Yeah. The Ace 400 is a quality. It's a really good machine.
You get a lot of bang for your buck.
Now, guys, just to let you know, we're going to do these two drawers, right, of the detector and the thing, but we're going to drag our heels a bit and clean the rest of this up. So you've only got about 4 minutes left. I've just fired the randomizer up. You've only got about 4 minutes, 3 minutes now left to share this live stream before we draw these two major prizes. So, yes. So, Bianca here collects the bottle tops.
Well, that's good, Bianca, because then I won't dig them up as you're collecting them.
Exactly. So
I'll tell you what, there's a few to collect.
Yeah, there's a lot to collect.
And they get topped up every night.
What's the fella on the detectress?
Oh, yeah.
He's a pull tab man.
Yeah, what's the find of the month?
Yeah.
Pull tab.
Pull tab.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. 1976.
Well, I mean, that's that dimension to the hobby. You can collect pull tabs. I know people, especially younger detectors, who get excited to find an old platypus tail 1970s ring pull.
Yeah.
Oh, this is an old site.
Yeah.
1970s ring pull.
Yeah.
I don't get that excited.
Oh, and people do this for a whole range of reasons. Blokes go to these military sites just looking for dog tags.
Yeah.
To send back to the family in the States,
which is a great,
phenomenal thing. A lot of history goes with it.
That's right. And we were talking with Craig the other day about the bases off Mills hand grenades.
Yep.
Which are the original pineapples.
Yep.
They're really collectible. Mills grenade bases. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
And I'm in a current spot where they're everywhere.
Yeah. And cricket buckles.
Cricket buckles.
There's a whole...
it's a whole world of cricket buckles.
Yeah, exactly. It's 1,200 pages, that book.
I mean, all jokes aside, you can date a site based on if you're only getting... If the newest thing you're getting on a site is a 1970s ring pull off an old Fanta tin, you know that...
you know what you're digging.
You know you're digging. You got a chance at some late pre-decimals because... You're in the 1970s, and you're not getting the old, the modern pop
top things.
Yeah.
So, and
I'm not suggesting you collect platypus tail ring pulls. Well, actually, I am suggesting that because I want them gone.
Yeah, and stick them in your pocket.
Stick them in your pocket.
Throw them in the.
Don't put them back on the beach or.
Yeah.
Put them in your fines pouch and put them in the rubbish.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a really positive thing about the hobby. You can show people on the beach about picking up rubbish.
Yep.
Especially when there's little kids around and you've got jagged bits of even Fanta can and stuff, or Coke can. It's been,
over the years, the amount of needles I've picked up.
Yeah, I know.
It's just, it's ordinary.
Oh, and fish hooks.
Yeah, there's a...
I mean, I'm not going to blame the fish hooks because fish hooks come off.
Yeah.
But geez, I've found some pretty dangerous looking fish hooks on swimming beaches.
Oh, absolutely. Right. Competition's closed. I'm running, while Warren was just describing in detail
Jibber jabber.
1970s bottle tap. We have a winner. I've run the randomiser. We have a winner for our what is this? Bushwalker 6-inch sluice. Absolutely fantastic bit of kit.
Great bit of kit.
So our winner tonight is Barbara Merrifield. Congratulations, Barbara. You've won the 6-inch sluice, so congratulations on that. Before I forget here, 6-inch sluice. Barbara shares a lot, I think. I think Barbara's won something before. And then second prize. Maybe you'd like to call this one out since it's an NQ
I don't know how to run the randomiser.
Well, I've run it and it's there, so it.
All right,
you've got to put your glasses on, see?
Okay, Jamie Smith, or Smithy.
Smithy. Where's Smithy from?
He owns a caravan and a...
Orange.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so well done, Jamie.
That'll go well in the caravan for your travels.
Yeah, absolutely. So congratulations, guys. Excuse my lack of, as I'm putting notes against your messenger here, where it'll make no sense to anyone but me. But I'm throwing that at you. So congratulations, Jamie. You've won the Ace 400, and Barbara won the sluice. So yes, so that's the main part of the show over. We still have got a couple of pans. We've got some Andre
crevicing tool,
fines pouch, nugget scoops, and embalming
fluid,
wax.
So
just to give away before we
so what's this? This is to rub on something to preserve it in some sort of...
So I've just put I haven't really spent too much time rubbing that, but you see I've cleaned that edge up there.
Oh, righto.
Like...
Oh, with Andre?
I gave it half a go with Andre, but to be honest with you, it wasn't a concerted effort.
So that's a rank pip?
Yeah. So let me just see if I can get this. You can see there's lots of work to be done still on that rank pip. Let me just switch it across here. Just excuse the... So when you start looking at stuff under the microscope, right, you can see there's still work to be done on that rank pip. But as I turn that around, you can see where it started and how corroded it started, right? And I've just given that a quick rub. Seriously, it was 2 minutes. Right, to get it that.
You'd clean it with the pencils and then put this embalming stuff on it to seal it.
And you can see how much better that's cleaned up, sort of thing.
Yep.
So that's probably the rubbishiest display of that on the planet. But that's how it works, sort of thing.
Meets our standards.
Yeah, exactly. So, right, guys. What have we got left? We've still got a stack of people on here. I'm still a couple of hundred. Yes,
we're still moving. We're not moving on that monitor there.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry about that. It's paused.
I don't know what's going on with the technical business here.
No, it's paused. We're just watching the comments. So, yes, no one says. So, great show tonight. Pouches. Congrats to all the winners. No more pouches left. Skippy needs a pouch.
We've got the Garrett fines pouch.
Oh, we have got a fines pouch.
We've got one fines pouch left.
Okay, well, I better be... yes, Kyla, we sell the pencils online. Right, so how are we going to get rid of these other prizes? I don't think these guys will have any problems taking prizes off us, will they? So
we've got about 9 prizes to give away.
Yeah, exactly. So Cameron, Merry Christmas. When's this show back for 2019? We're not. Last show tonight, back the 7th of January. Right, so Paul's come up with a great idea there, Paul. His nephew's got a heap of fines that he wants to clean up. So congratulations, Paulie. You won the Andre pencils. I bet you I don't spell Andre's wrong. Right.
So these are made in France, are they?
I think so, yeah.
By Andre himself?
Yeah, he's a hard worker, Andre. He turns the pencil blanks and he gets all that. Yeah, he's very talented, Andre. You wouldn't think it, would you? So congratulations, Paulie. Paulie won the Andre pencils. Sean's a winner here. I'm just going through. If you need to be commenting now, we're going to get rid of these prizes. Sean's going to take his kids out gold panning.
Oh, we get
congratulations, mate. We'll get you a little one there, so a 10-inch pan. So congratulations, Sean. So we're going to motor through these prizes, guys. What maps do you look at to find prospecting spots? Oh, well, that's a big question that we'll cover in detail in January, because that's too big a question. Leslie is a beginner. Leslie, if you don't disappear in time, Leslie, we might. Leslie's beginning, so we might get Leslie a nugget scoop, Leslie. So that will help you in a small way, but it will help you
be able
nonetheless.
To dig some more?
Yep. Nugget scoop for Leslie. Right.
You don't have to use it for nuggets. It's good for coins too.
All sorts of
Relic.
stuff. Yeah, that's exactly right. So Benjamin here. We'll give away this. We'll give away the pan here.
The 14-inch gold trap.
Yeah, Ben. Have I got Benjamin here? Yes, Benjamin. Benny Signal. Benny, I'm going to send you a trap pan. So one of the best pans going around. Trap pan. As a special prize, I'm going to do these 3 here. So that's a nugget scoop and a fines pouch and a crevicing tool for our longest ever member.
Oh, we know who that is.
David and Nadia. They are here. They have done 50 shows, so congratulations, guys. 50 shows. Congratulations. So then we have...
Someone can have 2 scoops.
And a scoop.
Oh no, good. Get the embalming fluid.
Embalming fluid. So who's got some good coins they want to really look after?
You want to say,
or relics.
If you've got a really precious old relic that's fallen apart on you.
Yep. Let us know. Yep. Let us know.
Tell us what it is first, though.
Yeah, absolutely. You need to
know what it is.
Let us know something. Yes.
And you got 2 nugget scoops to go.
Dale, that is embarrassing. Dale doesn't have a nugget scoop. He's been using his hand. Nugget scoop your way, Dale.
Welcome to the 21st century. Welcome to the 19th century.
Yep. So, congratulations, Dale. And then, will it work on my joints? I don't think it'll work. I think, yes, you're talking about the wax. I don't think it'll work.
Preserve your joints.
Preserve the joints. This is a great way to finish the year, isn't it?
It
a bit
is
sketchy and a bit like...
No, we've got no idea what's going on.
It's New Year's Eve and we've lurched into...
This brings to mind, I keep thinking of Egyptian mummies when you keep talking about embalming fluid.
What's this on the...
Oh, okay. Well, did you see that thing yesterday, that new tomb they opened up in Cairo?
Where was that? Was there anything in it?
Oh, yeah. A couple of pharaohs. No, it's all...
Feel how hard it is. You'd have to rub You'd have to rub a pharaoh for a long time to embalm him.
Need a chisel to get it out of there. It's they found this huge tomb full of, paintings and Egyptian statues and stuff.
Yep. That's
There's nothing to do with metal detecting. It's just embalming fluid I'm talking about.
It often makes me wonder. That's what it often makes me wonder. At the entrances in the tunnels of those tombs, they're just walking over the dirt floors, and you think, God, I'd like to wander up there with a detector.
Yeah, but you don't know what's going to happen. It could be like if you, I don't know, if you're Indiana Jones and there's some big, it all starts collapsing and there's things spitting out of the wall.
Yeah, and big balls rolling down.
They don't show you on that on the.
No.
We've found a tomb situation.
Oh, here we go, Brad. We've got a Brad here wants to preserve a. Oh no. I've lost Brad. Brad. I know who Brad is. But
this is a good find, is it?
Yeah, it's a 18-something British crown.
Oh, that's silver then.
Yeah. So that'll go all right with that. Brad, 1882, English half crown. More other pre-decimal finds.
Nice.
So probably couldn't go to a nicer...
be good on your coppers and your bronzes, but the silver shouldn't be too bad.
Silver shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, silver lasts forever.
Yeah. So...
So we're down to one nugget scoop. Oh no, what's this here? Oh no, just one nugget scoop. That's the shop copy.
That's. Oh, it's not embalming.
Oh,
it's enhancement balm.
Well, what is that doing then?
I don't know.
We're not going to go there.
No.
You sure this is for metal detecting?
Yeah.
Enhancement balm. Oh, it must bring up the surface features and like a polish.
Yeah.
Not a polish.
No.
Like a wax or something. What is it? It's just a wax, isn't it?
It's a balm.
It's a balm.
So
you're not going to not be used on Egyptian mummies?
No, not to be used on Egyptian mummies. So I've mucked that up there.
What is this for, a nugget scoop now?
No. I'm still on.
Yeah,
I'm still on.
Still balming.
I couldn't bring Brad up, so. Yes, right, Tiberius. Never thought I'd spell that word. Okay, so last one. Who's nugget scoop wise? Everyone's laughing. There's laughing emojis because we're about as organised as.
You should give this to someone who's never found a gold nugget, who's detecting for prospecting, and they need this to.
Who's the longest still on?
Yeah.
Detecting for gold, and you haven't found a nugget.
Never found a nugget.
That's exactly. That's
detected a nugget.
Not.
I don't mean panda nugget.
No, detected a nugget.
With a metal detector.
Yeah.
Now this is going to be.
This is going to be
embarrassing
interesting.
to fess up here.
It is. So we're going to have to.
Probably needed more than a nugget scoop for that sort of confession.
Yeah, exactly. So yes, scoops. I think Catherine thinks we might have gone a bit balmy. It's true. Yeah. We've been hiding it all year.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's self-evident.
Yeah. So
we got any more filler questions here while we're waiting for this?
We've got 1,000 questions. So what about torches? Do you use torches? Like, do you night hunt much?
No, not really. Next question.
Well, that solves that question. So
the thing is, a torch is it ruins your night vision. If you're in the bush, I'm talking about. You need,
Rochelle has won the Nuggets.
What's Rochelle done to deserve this?
Her machine is still in the box after a long time. So I'm going to send you a Nuggets.
So she hasn't even got.
But you have to go out and bloody use it.
Hasn't even cracked it open yet.
That's right. So
it is hard to find a nugget with a metal detector.
It is, yeah.
If it's in the cupboard.
Yeah, it's very
metal
difficult.
detector.
Yeah, exactly. So
or the nugget.
So that's our prizes giveaway tonight. What were we talking about though? Torches.
Torches. Like for beach work, you'd use a torch, I suppose.
Yep.
So
how do you work? Do you wear a headlamp? Do you wear a torch on the shaft? How do you work it?
Well, what Colin and I usually do on the beach is work as a pair. So one's detecting and the other's digging.
Oh, really? Okay.
It sort of halves your chances of finding anything, but it just makes it a lot easier logistically. Yeah. Because sometimes we're filming too, which makes it even more complex. Yeah. If you're out in the bush, I'm not suggesting anyone can afford night vision goggles, but you really need something that's not going to ruin your night vision. You know what I mean? Yeah, I suppose you probably don't want a pig jumping out at you in the middle of the night. Yeah, and people can see you with it. I'm not trying. You mightn't be trying to hide, but you don't generally want people, torch waving around in the dark. Yeah. Yeah. Then again, if the roo shooters are in the same paddock, you probably do want the torch waving around, right? Yeah. I actually wear a headlamp, but I don't wear it on my head. I wear it around my neck, and it sort of tucks into my shirt. Right. While I'm not using it. Well, you could use a red one. Stuff that doesn't ruin your night vision. Yeah. That would because you can get all those the really good quality headlamps. I don't know what you've got. I've got a $10 Coles job.
Yep.
But
that's what I
the
got
really
too.
good quality ones, you can get the lenses.
Yeah,
you get
they
the
fit
blue
up,
lenses,
yeah.
you can get the red lenses.
Yep.
Doesn't ruin your night vision.
Yep.
They're designed for police, for tactical situations.
Yeah, exactly.
Where
yeah.
you're not going in with a torch.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to be able to, because a white torch is going to ruin your night vision.
Yeah.
If you're like, I'm getting it. Why, if you're looking for relics or gold at night in the bush, I wouldn't use a white light.
Yeah, and it's I suppose that
and you need a machine with a backlight like a Max.
Yeah, yeah.
Where you got no idea what's
Yeah.
going on.
And I suppose that people are trying to get out of the heat,
True. Like
Right.
I know in WA a lot of people detect at night.
or
It
they
makes sense.
or they're jumping the fence.
Or they're jumping the fence. Now, if you're doing it illegally, I don't
Yeah,
want to. I don't want
exactly.
to help you, boy.
Yeah, exactly. But this time of year, a lot of people are out detecting gold at night, because it's
too hot in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
But then again, you fall down a mine shaft and you're not going to be.
Yeah, well, no gold's
not going to
worth
be real
that.
healthy.
So,
No.
yeah. Righto, let's stop this madness.
Yeah, I know, it's
We've
enough.
almost gone hour and 45
Oh,
quite
righto.
comfortably.
Is there anyone watching still?
Yeah, it's 300 odd people,
Go to bed.
230 people. Yeah,
Go to bed,
yeah,
everyone.
exactly.
What are you
Well,
doing?
good night, everyone.
Yeah, good night, everyone. Merry Christmas.
And a happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
I'll be back on the 7th. Warren will be back at some stage.
point.
So thank you very much for your support throughout the year. It's been fantastic. I've actually, people quite often ask me if I get bored with this, sick of doing it. And I don't. I really enjoy doing
Yeah.
this. It's actually quite fun to do. So I
No,
do
it's
muck
good.
it up pretty frequently, but
Well, there's been some technical issues on the 50 show.
there has a bit of a
Not
learning.
tonight, though. This is
Yeah.
like fourth world. There's a fourth. Like this is the best setup I've ever seen. I've never been to a TV studio, but it'll look like this. I think.
I don't think it looks like this.
No.
It's still a bit rough and rugged
Okay.
sort of thing. But anyway, thank you everyone
Yeah.
for your support throughout the year. I'll still be kicking around Brisbane, but Taylor's in charge of the shop over the Christmas New Year. So he's here, but
Right.
I'm still kicking around, and I'll be back live on the 7th, hopefully with a big ORX here to show you and some videos. So thank you very much,
Yep.
everyone, and
Happy
good night.
Fossick.